So today we are going to talk about P/E ratio and its importance in the world of finance. The P in the P/E ratio is the price of the share and the E in the P/E ratio is the earnings per share. Thus P/E ratio is in fact price by EPS of a share. Now where do earnings come from? Let me show you. This is MRF and I have taken out the profit and loss figures for MRF for the last 10-12 years. Here we can see the net profit is 2000 crores approximately and the EPS is approximately 5000 rupees per share. Price of MRF is 1,29,000 and the EPS is 5000. Thus P ratio becomes 26.3. As we can see from screener, it is 26.3. So now why is it important to understand P ratio? Let's take another example. In case of a bank, we pay 100 rupees and earn an interest of 4.5 rupees. Thus PE of a bank becomes 100 divided by 4.5, 22. Thus it is an important metric to know the valuation. If the share is cheaper than 22, the PE of a share is cheaper than 22, it means it's horribly cheap. If it is more than 20, it is thought to be expensive. It is also a good barometer of market sentiment and I'll explain in the coming slide. This price is actually PE into earnings. In the long term, price is a slave of earnings. If earnings increase, price have to reach there. Therefore, an earnings expansion will result in a price expansion also. But many a times, because of the low sentiment, the prices might not be reflective of the increased earnings, which means that PE might be low. We'll take an example. In the case of HDFC Bank, the PE currently is 19.6 and this is the price and this is the earning, 84.3. Now let us come to the profit and loss. So the profit of 2019 for HDFC Bank was 41. In 24, after 5 years, it has doubled. The revenue has tripled from 1,05,000 to 2,83,000 approximately. So the earnings have increased. However, the price is not increasing. Why? Because the market sentiment or PE is low of HDFC Bank. We can see the price has not changed much. From 1500 rupees, it has just increased to 1650 rupees. Now there are problems in PE ratio. What are the problems? The earnings are actually reported either quarterly or annually, but the price constantly keeps fluctuating. Hence, price is reflective of the future earnings, while earnings is actually trailing, which is one problem, which is TTM earnings, trailing 12-month earnings. There can be another problem, the other income problem. Let us see how. This is the same case of HDFC Bank. As we can see, the finance profit has rather become negative, but there has been an increase in other income of HDFC Bank from 34,000 to 1,24,000. Thus, even though EPS has increased, the earnings have increased, but at the cost of other income, which might not be related to the main activity of the business. So how do you handle such problem? PEG ratio is one of the answers, wherein we divide P ratio by growth and see if the growth can sustain a high P ratio. Growth can be a CAGR of the past 5 years earnings, and if profit is not in sync with the growth of sale, we take the more conservative growth of sale figure and we divide that P ratio by growth of sale to get the PEG ratio.